Hi, and welcome to Juice Pouch Players. Today we'll be explaining the rules of Throw Throw Avocado. I was anxiously awaiting the release of this game because I'd been playing Throw Throw Burrito for years by the time it came out. Throw Throw Avocado is very similar to Throw Throw Burrito and comes with two game modes. Don't worry, we're covering both today. Regardless, the win condition is exactly the same. The person who scores the highest amount of points in both rounds wins the game. If there's two different people who score the highest amount of points in two different rounds, then they duel for the win. What's a duel, you may ask? We'll be going over that a little bit later. If at the end of any round, two players are tied, they also duel to determine the winner of that round. We'll be handling one version of Throw Throw Avocado at a time. The primary version of the game plays exactly the same as Throw Throw Burrito, except the avocado battle cards have different rules. As always, dodgeball rules hold for any battle card set. If you're hit, you lose. If you miss, you can throw again. And if you catch the throwable, whoever threw it at you is out. So, similar to Throw Throw Burrito, there are three different types of battle sets. The first is a double brawl. There are two color variations in this set, orange and green. So make sure you focus on collecting one specific color set. You can't mix different colors to form a complete set of three. Double brawl is exactly the same as Burrito Brawl, except for one aspect. The person to the left and right of the person who collects the set that are still the ones brawling in this scenario. But instead of whoever hits first wins, it's whoever hits the other person twice first wins. So you hit him once, that doesn't finish the round. You hit him again, then you've won. So this means that there is a world in which, for a little while, a Burrito Brawl is tied 1-1 before someone else gets their second hit in. The second avocado battle set is the Freeze War. Now, when Freeze War is played, all players are involved. If a player is hit, they are frozen and become a human shield. The last person to be hit gets to choose the loser from their selection of frozen people. And the third avocado battle set is the Legs Duel. The Legs Duel has the same rules as a regular duel, but with one major change. You still stand back to back, you still step out on 3, 2, 1, but instead of turning to throw, all your throws have to be made between your legs. So you have to throw between your legs and then hit the other person in order to win with this battle set. Throw Throw Avocado also comes with a set of cards that allows you to combine both Throw Throw Burrito and Throw Throw Avocado into one large combined game set. This does not involve shuffling all of the decks together, but there's a specific set of cards that do get added. We'll be covering that in the setup section, but for now let's go over to the combined games battle rule. Set 1, Scatter Brawl. Similar to a Burrito Brawl, a Scatter Brawl means the person to the left and the right of the person who puts down the set are now brawling with each other. But as soon as this brawl is played, everything freezes. And usually the person who played the set, but when I play with friends, we all just kind of commit to this together. You throw all of the avocados and all the burritos to the four corners of the room, wherever you like. And then count 3, 2, 1, and the two players scramble to grab a throwable and hit one another with it. Personally, my friends and I tend to put the throwables in as ridiculous a spot as we possibly can be, while still trying to maintain a level of fairness and even distribution between all four throwables. The second battle set is Burrito Brawl and Avocado Brawl. So once again, there is a set that has two different color variations, except this one goes a little bit beyond the colors. There's Burrito Brawls and Avocado Brawls, and they work just the way Burrito Brawls do. Whoever plays it, the person to the left and right, are now brawling with each other. But the difference between this brawl and the other ones is whatever three matching cards you play, those are the only throwables you can use. If you play a Burrito Brawl, you can only use the burrito throwables. But if you play an avocado brawl, you can only use the avocado throwables. If you hit someone with the wrong throwable, you lose and you get an avocado boo-boo. Finally, double up duel. This is like a regular duel, except not. On one side, you have two people dueling, and on the other side, it's someone all by themselves. The duel team can each only hold one throwable at a time, but the person playing by themselves can hold as many throwables as they like. Otherwise, the rules are the same. Still start back to back, just one side has two people. And you still take a few steps out before turning and throwing. To set up the base game of Throw Throw Avocado, you will need the avocado boo-boos, the avocado throwables, and a deck of cards. Deal out 15 cards to each player and put these in a pile to the right of each player. Split the remaining cards into two piles and put one on each side of the play area. Put all four throwables equally distanced in the middle of the table as possible. They should be within reach of all players. The Fear Me badge and the boo-boos should also be in the middle of the table. Each player picks up the top 4 cards from their pile, and that makes their starting hand. To set up the combined game, you will need avocado boo-boos, the combo game cards, the avocado throwables, and the avocado Fear Me badge. From the Throw Throw Burrito base game, you will need to pull the burrito throwables and the Throw Throw Burrito deck without any of the burrito battle sets. Then shuffle the combo cards from the Throw Throw Avocado set into the Throw Throw Burrito base deck, and you have your cards. If you've caught our Throw Throw Burrito video, a lot of this will be a repeat. This starts with everyone pulling from the pile to their right and choosing a card from their hand to discard, getting them back down to 4 cards. These cards are placed in a pile to your left, so the person next to you has another location to draw cards from as well. The goal is to acquire as many sets of 3 as possible. When you have a set of 3 regular cards in your hand, you place them in front of you, and then draw from your pile until you have 4 cards back in your hand. If you match 3 of any of the battle sets, you have to announce which battle set it is as you place it down in front of you, and this will trigger whatever battle set's action happens next. If you run out of cards in the pile to your left, look at the cards that were being discarded to your left and start grabbing those. If you run out of both of those piles, that is when you can start pulling from the cards in the center. Once you've discarded a card, you cannot pick it back up. The combo game is played exactly the same way, with each round ending when there are no more boo-boos to pass out. The only difference in any version of these games is the battle card rules. Now, really quickly, I've had someone ask this before. You have 4 cards in your hand and you're constantly picking one up. This means that for a brief period of time, you'll have 5 cards in your hand before you discard back down to 4. Not that you discard from 4 down to 3 and then you pick up another. Sound good? Awesome. All regular pairs count for 1 point, all avocado pairs count for 2 points, and all boo-boos count for -1 point. And combine that into your final score. Ties at the end of any round or at the end of a game are settled with a duel, and the winner of the duel determines the winner of the game or the round. Now, on to a practice round. You grab 4 cards, you pick one up, and then you choose one to discard to your left. And then you continue drawing until you have a set. Since this is a burrito set, I will put it out in front of me and say burrito war, at which point the people next to me would pick up the, specifically, burritos and throw at each other. Whoever loses gets an avocado boo-boo, and then the game continues on. That's all for this time. Thanks for watching, and we will sip you later.